I just forgot my main pattern pieces. Just a second. Okay. Yay! Hi guys. Welcome. Saturday morning. If you are here with me, it is like 9:30 in the morning. Fresh out of the shower. I thought I would do a live this Saturday morning. My weekend's gonna be crazy. So now is the time to do this. I'm excited. So on the Sewing the States, we did the Passion Flower Tote at Katie of My Little Shindig and really liked it. But you know, when we do the Sewing the States, it's hard to follow along with what we're sewing. So I wanted to make another one and actually follow the directions this time. So we're going to be sewing up a Passion Flower Tote. I am using some of my yummy Pendleton that I bought. Oh, it's cute, right? Yes, so we're gonna be using this for the front pockets, wax canvas for the body, canvas for the lining, and it should be really cute. I'm super excited. Hi guys. Good morning. I'm getting ready for a crazy weekend, so I figured this was a good way to start it and just have a little sewing me time before we do this. Yay. There you go. Annette has linked the pattern in the chat if you're curious what pattern we're doing. I did prep quite a few pieces just to make this go a little bit smoother. So I'll kind of go over what I've already prepped. And there's still more prep to do, but I am doing a pocket on both the front and back of the bag. So on the pattern, it just has the pocket on the front. So I'm doing a pocket on front and back. 4:30 in the afternoon in the UK. Awesome. That's a good time. I thought I never get on this early on a weekend, so I thought it might be a good time to catch a lot of people. Okay, front and back pocket, and then I did a quilted bottom. My sister drew this out. She sat there and she copied kind of the pattern for this. Isn't that cute? And so I quilted the bottom of the bag, installed purse feet. I need to put some tape over those. So I've got that prepped. I prepped all the connectors. So all I did was fold my raw edges to the middle, and I sewed down each side at a 1/4 inch seam allowance. You can do, in the pattern, she has you doing it from the back side and sewing 1/8 of an inch away from the crease. I don't like sewing from the back side if you're going to be seeing the other side on the back. So I just did a 1/4 inch in on all the connectors, and you should have eight of these suckers. I prepped one handle, and I'll show you how I did that. It's like, it's a full piece of a handle that you put your connectors on, because when you sew the other connectors to the bag, you're putting it all together. So you need to sew these handles first if you're gonna do it like she has on the bag. You don't have to. You could do just regular handles and put them on after the fact, but I kind of like these full one-piece handles. I think they're kind of cool. So I'll show you how I did that. And I think that's it. I think that's all I prepped. I'm using foam for my interfacing because my hair doesn't look that great. I didn't dry it or anything. It's just out of the shower, air drying. I'm doing foam because I am using wax canvas. So, yeah, I'm going to baste on the foam on my main pieces. I forgot to do that. We'll start doing that, and then we'll work on the front and back slip pockets. I'm going to use Moon magnetic snaps on those front and back pockets. I thought that would be kind of cute. Little accent on the pockets instead of just magnetic snaps. So I'll show you how to put those on. And I think that's it. Susan barely got home this morning at 6 a.m. from her daughter's Coast Guard graduation. Their plane was delayed 4 or 5 hours. So they flew through the night, had to drive all the way home from Vegas. I think they got home at 6 a.m. So Susan is probably sound asleep, so she won't be joining us on this video. Just FYI, if you're wondering where Susan is. Okay, should we start? Let's do it. All right, I'm gonna turn it in and down. All right, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. And hopefully we can have some fun this morning, right? Let me know how that is. It's always hard for me on the lives to get the initial, camera angle that's gonna work. I think I need to go higher. Sorry, guys. Give me just a second. I just really want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Is that good? I think that's a good view. Okay, let's start. Let's get started. I am using my Caramel Tech 70 bonded thread. I think it looks really good on these pieces. My wax canvas is from, where's my wax canvas from? Wonderground. And the Pendleton wool is from the Pendleton store. And my inside canvas is also from Wonderground, I believe. And I don't think there's a right and wrong side to wax canvas. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I don't think there is. I did keep it out of my seam allowance up here on the top because it is a drop-in lining. So we're dropping this in and top stitching. I don't mind doing that anymore now that I have my cylinder arm. It sure helps the whole process. So, yeah, we will be switching over to my cylinder arm at the very end to top stitch this bag together. I already have the right bobbin already loaded in it, so all I have to do is put the thread spool on. And we should be good to go. All right, I'm just going to baste the foam here to the sides. I'm not worried about the top because we are sewing on those connectors and it's going to kind of just, get everything in place where we want it. I am leaving it in my side seams and my bottom. I think I'll be okay. My machine can handle the thickness, but if you have a lighter weight machine, don't leave the foam in. You're going to want to take it out of your seam allowances. Thank you, Marion. Susan, I'll give Susan the credit. She's the one that drew that bottom design. We both had the idea that we should copy the design on the fabric, and she did an amazing job copying the design. Hi from Texas. You made this about a year ago, and it's one of your favorites. Oh, I'm so glad. I love a good tote pattern. Yeah, when I made this on the Sewing the States, I'm like, okay, I've got to make that again. Alrighty. Let's see if I got it all quilted on or basted on. Yep, looks good. Okay, I'm just going to grab the other piece and do the same thing. I'm like, is there a front and back? I don't know, guys. Is there a front and back to wax canvas? I can't even tell. I'm not sure. This is the one I made for our tote swap. Oh, that's awesome. It's a good one. I'm like, I don't know. One side might be smoother than the other. It's so hard to tell. The foam is just Basel foam that I like to use. It's my favorite. I got it in bulk, but you can get it off of Amazon. I have it linked in my Amazon store. You can get it fusible, or like you can get it fusible for both sides or one side. My foam is not a fusible foam because usually I just quilt or baste my foam on. Rarely do I fuse. Rarely do I have to fuse my foam. So I don't really get the fusible foam. I had never. Blue Calla is such a cute pattern. Yes, it is, Jadira. Oh, you've never heard of Blue Calla? I've done a few of their patterns for tutorials. She is a designer in Canada, I believe. It's a Canadian designer. She's got some really cute bags. I apologize, I'm doing this right now. I meant to do this before we started, but totally forgot. Hi from South Africa. I really wanted to get on yesterday because it was Sewist Day, and it just didn't happen for me. I had orders to fill, and my day just got away with me with kids and all sorts of stuff. So that's okay. Your Let's Go thread quilts so beautifully. I finished that bag yesterday morning and got lots of compliments on the thread colors. Yay! I'm so glad, Jackie. Okay, so there are my front and back panels done. I am going to work on my pockets real quick. Let me get my pattern to where I want it. Okay, so let's get our pocket pieces. I did not interface these. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I should or not. I didn't. So hopefully I don't regret that decision. It's pretty thick. It doesn't feel very stretchy. Where are my pocket pieces? So hopefully we're good on that. All right. Hi, Amber. Oh, Angie, you just made this purse a couple months ago. That's awesome. All right, so since I'm doing the moon magnetic snap, I don't need to put on the snap yet because it slips on the top of the material. And this is another canvas. I think the shinier side is the wrong side. So that's what we're gonna go with. We'll see. I like to just throw my clips everywhere too. We'll see how this sews up without interfacing on it. The pin you include with orders has become my favorite pin. I'm so glad, Barb. A lot of people say that. They like those pens. All right, shiny. This is shiny side. So I'm just going to sew along the top of these slip pockets, turn and top stitch. And then I will add my moon magnetic snap to this piece. I'll baste this onto my main piece, and then I'll figure out where the other side of my snap needs to go, since it's a little bit different. You could sandwich foam if you think it needs it. That's a good idea, Annette. That is a good idea. It's pretty thick, though. It's like, I maybe should have put a woven on it. I wonder if I should. I could do the self-adhesive woven on it real quick. I wonder if I should do that. You know what? I'm going to do that real quick. Let me grab it. That might be a smart move. I just wasn't sure. Let's see. Okay, let's do it, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's a little too floppy. Let's just do some, this is just some self-adhesive woven. I don't know if a regular woven. I think I got this from, I want to say Fabric Therapy. Hopefully that's correct. I think this is a Fabric Therapy one. I will have to just check my needle as I sew to make sure it's not getting all sticky. It's harder to do sitting here at my sewing table, but I didn't want to move the camera, so we'll make do, guys. We'll make do. I'll use this scrap to back snaps and stuff with. Yeah, you can sew through it. You just need to, you know, check on your needle as you go. I won't be doing a ton of sewing onto this pocket, so I'm not too stressed about it. It'll just be my straps when I baste those on, or when I sew those on, if that makes sense. Okay. Now I gotta decide if there's a front and back to this, right? I think I like this side, so that's gonna be my front. You can use either side, but do you see how this side has this blue accent line through it, and then this side doesn't? I'm gonna use that other side. This is from the Pendleton Wool store. Like, I got it at the store. This is the tricky part here. Where did I do this? How did I do this? Like that. Okay. All right, let me cut this off a little bit more. I got a whole bunch of this print. I got like maybe a yard, almost a yard of it. Because I really liked it a lot. All right, let's see if this sticks, guys. I'm just using my Sam's Club card. You can use a seam roller. You just need to, you know, make sure this is nice and pressed on here. It's pretty dang sticky, and I don't want to use actual scissors to cut this part, so we're going to rotary. Again, this would have been easier at my cutting table, but I didn't want to have to move my camera, so I make it bumpier for you all. And you could do this out of your seam allowances if you're afraid to sew on it. That's, you know, that's an option. You could do that. Hi, Brittany. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest, do you see that? I wouldn't suggest using good scissors to trim up this part at all. It'll make your scissors, and this is an old rotary here that I have, so I'm not too worried about it. All right, that feels better. I think that was a good call to put something on it. Okay, there's the first one. Let's do the second one real quick. Jean, we just started. All right, so let me make sure I do the same side. So this is going to be my front side. It's got that blue stripe. So this is my back. And which way did I cut this? Like this? Okay. I have never used self-adhesive. I want to try it. Is it like foam or this one is the woven. So like it's an SF 101. It's great for materials that you don't want to put a lot of heat on, but it needs to be interfaced like this. So yeah, but it's super sticky. So just be careful with your needle. I don't love to put it in my seam allowances usually. So especially the self-adhesive foam, it's great for things that you can't do heat and fuse, but it totally messes up your stitching because of the stickiness of the needle that the needle gets. So just be aware. Okay. Thank you, Jean. This was part of my Pendleton store purchase. This blade is really going to be no use to me when I'm done. That's okay. I have these non-stick Fisker scissors. I wonder if those would work. Why is this opening? There we go. I just got them from my soon-to-be nephew-in-law. He works for Fiskars. I bet those would work for this. They're in my other room though, or else I would try and use them. Alrighty. Now let's put these pockets together. Thanks for hanging on with me for that. Stacy, I'm going to use caramel. I am going to use caramel thread. All right, let's do it. Man, that stuff is so sticky. Like my fingers have sticky stuff on them now. All right. There, now I will have eliminated any stretching of this, print and gave it a little extra thickness of a layer. So I think it'll be good. Let's do it. And I'll let you know if my needle gets sticky. We'll have to keep checking it to make sure. This will be a good test, I think. Okay, let me check seam allowances real quick. Sorry, I didn't look at what my seam allowance was gonna be. Okay. Cool. All right, let's do it. My needle doesn't feel sticky, so that's good. Hi, Julie. All right, and then I want to flip and top stitch. Ooh, hopefully this isn't too thick for the moon magnetic snap. I was hoping it would be a nice snug fit for it, because sometimes there's not enough thickness. It might be too much. We'll see. All right, I'm going to top stitch that together. Oops, I just broke my thread. All right. Go. Let's see if this fits. Whoops, sorry. Is that the wool you and Susan picked up on Sewing the States? It sure is. It sure is. I think, ooh, it's gonna be a perfect fit. It's gonna be a little tight, which is good. Is that thicker than SF101? No, Lisa, it's about the same thickness as SF101. Oh, come on. Gonna fit. Oh. Yes. Come on. Okay, I think it's gonna work. So let me find my center. That's where I want to put it. Oh, it's gonna be, you know, it's kind of perfect. It's gonna be really nice and snug. It's not going anywhere. Oh, maybe if I can get it in the center where I want it. Sorry, give me a minute. Make sure I'm working it all in there. It's gonna be pretty. Almost centered. It needs to move just the tiniest bit. Cute. All right, so I'm gonna screw that on. Hi, Molly. I'm like, maybe I should just do a magnetic snap for the backside. That was quite the, but it's not going anywhere, I'll tell you that much. Sometimes the material isn't thick enough under these moon snaps, and this is like, yes, you are thick enough. Susan, why aren't you sleeping? I told everybody you'd be sleeping. Are you home? Try rolling the seam a bit. You know what? I should have. That's a great idea. You should go to bed, Susan. Oh no. Oh no. I just dropped the screw. I think it fell in the trash can, guys. I didn't hear it fall on the floor. Okay, well, we'll use a regular snap for the other side. It's been decided. Oh, that looks really pretty though. Isn't that cute? Okay. So with this one, I don't know. It sure would be cute to put another one of these on, right? Let me go get, I need to go get another little screw because I dropped one, and my seam roller. And we'll do the other side too. It does look really cute. Might be worth it. Okay. Let's repeat. My daughter has music blasting upstairs, if you can hear it, so I apologize. She's cleaning though, so I am not going to tell her to turn it off. She's cleaning for me, so we'll just let her blast her music. All right. I just looked at my Sias Swag seam ripper and told it I'm putting you away for the day. That's right, Stacy. Positive thoughts. Okay. Top stitch. Let me fill my needle. Wow, this material, this self-adhesive woven isn't gumming up my needle. I thought it would. It's not getting sticky, so that's good. All right. Let's try another moon snap. All right. I'm rolling. I'm rolling. I don't know if it's going to do any good, though, because my material is just kind of puffy and thick. I don't know. Oh, feels like it flattened it out a little bit, actually. So maybe that was the trick. Okay, don't drop the screws, right? I'm putting them on my magnet on my machine here. How about that? Yes. Beautiful. All right, let's find the center. So my 20-year-old is leaving on his mission, this coming week on Wednesday to Brazil. He goes to Provo first, and then he's on to Brazil. And we have a big family thing tomorrow. He speaks in church, and then everybody's coming over afterwards to have food and talk to him. So I have my parents flying in today, and it's just going to be a lot of work the next 24 hours. So I'm going to be quite busy. So on my other one, so this screw right here kind of goes up into the thing. I should have loosened that. I think that's going to help it slide on better. I think it was hitting this screw. All right, let's do it. Yeah, it was totally, that screw was in the way. This went on so much easier. See? Trial and error, guys. Look at that just slip right on this time. That was way better. It is bittersweet, Amber, but he is more than ready to go, and he's super excited. So it'll hopefully be an amazing experience for him. All these kids just think they can grow up and do their own thing. So rude. All right. I know, Susan. It's okay. I have a silly question. Is this wool itchy? Jean, this one isn't. This is, I think it's not 100% wool, this one I got. I've already washed and dried it. They told me to. It's a pretty soft material, and a lot of people make blankets out of this one. But I do have another cut that is just wool. It's probably a little itchy, as wool is. Oh my gosh, this pocket went on so much easier. There we go, tips and tricks. Okay, there are my two pockets. Beautiful. Let's add them to the main bodies of the bags. So we'll just work with one at a time. Us Floridians don't do wool. Yeah, I'm sure you don't. I am sure. All right, I'm gonna do some center clips, top and bottom. It'll just help with the assembly of everything. And then this one. And then after I baste this pocket on, I'll have a better idea of where I need to put the other part of this snap. I'm not going to put it on until after the fact. I mean, I guess I could do it with it just clipped though, huh? All right, so I just want to center, line it up at the bottom, and baste that on. All right, I'm just going to baste the bottom on, and I'll put the snap on, and then we'll baste the sides. When does Tulip Bee open up, Annette? Soon, I think. End of the month, Annette? Is that what you're shooting for? Okay, other side of the moon. The great thing about wax canvas is how it leaves, you can just scratch it and it leaves a mark. So it's really easy to find where you need to put things. All right, there it is. Okay, that's just duct tape. I'm covering the back prongs with that. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish basting this pocket. That fits perfectly. Just a minute. Where's my screwdriver? That looks like needs to be screwed in a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So excited for Annette's shop to open. It is going to be absolutely amazing. Thank you, Terry. All right, you guys, there is one pocket basted on. Ooh, look how gorgeous that is. Ha, I love it. Okay, so let's do the other pocket. Here we go. Hi, Kelly Crampton. Love it already. This is my style. I try to get out of my box and use other colors and fabrics, but gravitate back towards my wheelhouse. Nice. This is going to be super cute. I'm excited for this bag. I'm just going to clip the top two. That'll be good to have when we put on other things. So I'm not too worried. Like this runs a little short, but it'll get caught up in that seam allowance. So I'm not too worried about that part. Yay, guys. Everyone sign up for Annette's newsletter. That'd be awesome. I made the Passion Flower Tote using zebra cotton canvas and black vinyl for the straps in the bottom. Oh, I just love it. My favorite bag I've made so far. Yay! Jan, that's awesome. All right, let me get my other snap. Where did it go? I don't know. I'm just throwing things around here. Oh, there it is. Terry, we are making the Passion Flower Tote from Blue Calla. Or Calla. I wonder how you say it. I always say Calla. Might be Calla. Okay. Hi, May. I will definitely be posting sneak peeks. Ha ha ha. You're cute, Annette. Okay. Tape. My bobbin kept winding over here. Now it's wound all over my thing. Ay, ay, ay. Hate it when that happens. All right. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Oh, that's so cute. All right, so next, I want to work on my straps. So the pattern piece has your strap placements on it. And you want to do the accent one first. Okay, so we're doing the accent pocket first. And I am just going to put a little clip right here for the outside and this. I'm just going to put little clips for my placements. And I did like clip my pattern piece right there so I could just fold it up. You could use a marking pen too, obviously. And then this one, I'm gonna wait to place the other ones. I'm just doing the accent one first. Okay. Now, the thing is with wax canvas, double-sided tape doesn't really, it's not really your friend. So I'm just going to be clipping and holding. All right, so my first accent piece goes right here, and it'll cover up that pocket seam. All right, and then here and here, beautiful. And then this one. Can you guys hear the music? Hopefully you can't. Okay, I'm going to stitch that on. Okay. My AirPods in and don't hear. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to tell her to turn it down because she's cleaning for me. So I do the same thing when I clean. I have to blast music. Okay, and then this side. Yeah, my needle's not getting sticky, guys. That's kind of impressive. Keep her on her task. I'm the same way. Upbeat music to get me through it, right? Yeah, my kids know if they come home and the music is blaring in the house, they know I'm on a cleaning kick. I think that's where she learned it. Okay, that's strap one. Look how pretty that looks. All right, so I'm going to do the other side, and then we'll do the other panel. I mean, these front panels take a hot second, especially because I did a pocket on each side, you know, so if you're not doing a pocket on each side, it might go a little quicker for you. But we've got time, right, guys? Sharon. Yeah, they kind of do match, huh? My nails match again. Thank you. I was going for fall, Halloweeny nails. I can't hear it, but I'm also cleaning mode, picking up my sewing room. Wow. That is good. I just trim down this, trim down this. All right. You know what? We'll go ahead and finish. Hi, Abershmoo. Abigail is the Coast Guard graduate. Love you. Glad you're home. Okay. Let's just go ahead and finish this panel real quick. I already prepped one of my handles. I'm going to show you how I did it on the next side. We're going to sew a handle all the way up. So you want to put this completely together. You don't have to do it the way she has it in the pattern. But it's nice. So what you do is you go ahead and you connect your connectors, and you're putting this all on at once. All right, and I forget how far back do we fold it? Slit. Okay, so we need some tape. And I'm going to mark four inches down, because it says fold it 2 inches back. So that's, 4 inches total. Yep. And put some tape on the ends here. Abigail's a boss. She's awesome. Okay, so I want my handle like that. So I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to connect or put it right there at that line there. So then when we put on this other one, it's going to go like that. And it's all going to be connected. Isn't that cool? Just make sure you're not twisting your handle and that everything is going the way it needs to go. Okay, like that and like that. That's good. All right, so we need to make our markings on the bag real quick. And again, since I have wax canvas, let me see if I can just... So this is where your top... I'm going to scratch it up? No, it's not gonna work. Maybe my purple pen. Yeah. Can I see that? Yes, I can. Clip. And clip. I am gonna put, let's see if we can get this one to stick since it's mostly on other materials. I'm gonna put some tape on the back. I quilted with the Ghoul thread last night. It worked great. Yay, Molly, I'm so glad. All right, so I want to, the top like edge of my connector is gonna go where I placed those 2 dots right up here. And then I want to line it up down here with my other 2 marks. So it covers perfectly the other edge that you need covered up here. Isn't that cool? I'm gonna go ahead and just sew this on because if I go ahead and mess with this handle, it's just gonna be harder. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this first while it's in place. And then we'll do the other side. See, it's already wanting to move. Keep it in place. I just want to make sure I'm protecting my vinyl from my walking foot here. Thank you, Mo. I just got back from the store and sat down to finish my Boo Hugo bags. Yay! That's awesome, Tony. Okay. Ooh! Look how cute that is. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to put a rivet right there too. Okay. I think it would look really good with a rivet. Ah, so cute. On the bag we did at Katie's, we did big O-rings for these 2. That's another option. I just haven't used these connectors in a while and really wanted to use them because they're very cute. So that is what I did. Okay. So I've got my 2 dots. I can see them. You probably can't see them, but I can see them. My 2 dots right there. And then where are my cuts? Right there. Okay. See, isn't that cool? And it's just like kind of all one piece on there. Again, you could do these connectors and put on the handle separately if you don't want to do it like she has in the pattern, but I like I like how she does one full handle piece in the pattern. So on the next side, I'm going to show you. Okay, guys, that is one finished side. I need to add my name tag, but how gorgeous is that? I mean, oh my goodness. I love it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put my nameplate on before I forget, and then we'll work on the other panel. Where is my, there it is. Okay. I got tricked into cutting the grass. Hubby used my need for perfection against me. Lori, that's funny. My sweet little missionary boy cut my grass for the last time. Yesterday, 2 days ago. So that's the last. It's now my responsibility. Boo. Okay, I have to say, the one thing I love about wax canvas is how it just marks. Kind of amazing. All right, I'm gonna put my nameplate right there. Thank you, guys. It's not perfect. Don't look at the top stitching too close, but it'll do. Okay. Oops, just throwing scissors here. This caramel thread is like a perfect match for this brown waxed canvas from Wonderground. Looks amazing. You would think we paired it purposely together. Okay. You know what's funny is I'm actually wearing my shirt I got at Pendleton as well. I just realized that. That's funny. Look at my shirt. It matches my bag. That's funny. All right, nameplate on. So I'll add some rivets when we're all done with our other panel. So let's get our other panel out. Actually, let's get our handle piece out because we need to do our handle real quick. I'm going to show you how I did that. Hi, Heidi. Okay. I'm going to get a drink of water. Here we go. So this is how I did the handle. It's kind of cool. All right, so I have my handle here. We got tape on it. I'm going to fold both of my raw edges in except for the very ends because I'm going to be sewing the two ends together. Okay. So So I don't want to fold all the way to the end. What fabric is the pocket terry? It's from the Pendleton Wool Factory that I got on our last Sewing the States trip. You can order their materials online, and I know they do have sales every once in a while. They had a Labor Day sale, so you can keep your eyes out. But it is not cheap, which is why I'm just using it as an accent and not the whole bag. All right, so I'm not going to do all the way to the end here. Hi, Doreen from Tennessee. Welcome. Okay. So I have that sewn in or folded in. Now I'm going to take them right sides together, so wrong sides out, and I'm going to sew the two ends together. All right. We want to sew these two ends together because we're making this. Oh, nope. Stop. Hardware first. Hardware first. Put your hardware on. You don't want to sew up that loop without your hardware. Okay, hardware on. Hardware on. Now sew it up. I almost did a big no. Okay. What sewing machine do I use? It is a King Max GC0320. It's the same as a Juki 1181. But it's a King Max, and I love it. I love my machine. Okay, so once you have that, you want to flatten that seam out, and I'm going to top stitch down each side. Hi, Crystal from the Redwoods. Vance and Bonnie, I want to stay comfortable, so I will stay in the living room with the football. Get that. Hi, Christine. All right. Beautiful. And now you just want to fold it all in to match. I don't have tape right here, so it doesn't want to stay as much. I'm going to put a little clip there. All right, beautiful. Now I'm going to top stitch 1/4 of an inch in on both sides around this loop. Where did you get that tape? Can you see through it? Well, yeah, when the backing's off, it's way whack. double-sided tape. Ultra sticky, I think it's what it's called. And then I'm going to go along the other edge. Can you sew through it? Yes, but it does gum up your needle if you sew through it for a long exterior time. I try and put all of my double-sided tape where it stays out of my seam allowances, so I'm not sewing through it. But if you keep an alcohol pad wipe and a little oil and wipe your needle as you go, you should be okay. All right, so once you've gone and sewn those together, you're going to take your connectors, and I kind of like to put my seam part and hide it kind of down here on my handle, right? And now you're going to put those two layers together, and we are going to sew those two layers, and then that makes your nice little handle. It's great for domestic machines. It doesn't give you a lot of bulk. You can still do the vinyl, and I think that's what this is geared towards. I do like to put another piece of tape in the middle to stick my two layers together. And again, we won't be sewing through this tape, so it shouldn't be an issue. Okay. And I'm just going to stick my two layers together. Now I will sew these together at an 1/8 inch seam allowance. And it just looks really pretty, and it's a nice different way to do a handle. As long as you don't forget to put your hardware on. Just wondering if we are going to get a Susan takeover anytime soon. You know what? Susan's been busy with family life, but I think she is planning a Susan takeover soon, actually. I think that is what she told me. Maybe next week? I'm not sure. Fabric is not cheap. Oh yeah, it's like legit weaved wool. Like it is not cheap wool. Does it fray? I don't know. I haven't sewn with it enough to know. Like, you don't want to leave it raw edged, if that's what you mean. Yep, it is not cheap, but it is gorgeous, and you don't need much to make a bag. You can just use it as an accent pocket like I did. Do my tattoos hurt? I mean, Yeah, they hurt when you're getting them. All right. All right, and that is how you do the handles. Pretty cool, right? Okay, beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and just connect my other piece to it real quick, and then we'll sew on our straps to the other side. Wait, which side? This side. Wrong side. 4 inches down here and here. Beautiful. Little piece of tape. And here. Okay. So I want to make sure I'm doing these the right way there. I'm going to go ahead and put a clip on too so it doesn't move, and then some more tape. Did you interface the wool? Yes, I did a layer of self-adhesive woven onto my 2 wool pieces. I'm like, where's my tape? There it is. Right in front of my face. Okay, so those are prepped. I am going to just set this aside for a minute, and we'll put on our other connectors first. Rinse and repeat. I'm going to go ahead and just do all of my markings real quick. Okay. all marked. This one first. I'm like, which one am I doing? This one. Okay, here and here and here and here. Here we go. Now, again, I did a front and back slip pocket. The pattern does not call for that. So you may or may not have this pocket on the other side. But the straps are done the same, even without the pocket. You repeat the same process for putting on the straps. I made a whole Brooklyn Traveler out of Pendleton wool at the very beginning of my channel, probably my third or fourth video. I think it was really one of the early ones. I did an entire bag out of it. So if you want to go back and watch that, it makes such a beautiful traveler bag, which is what I want to do with the other big cut that I have of this. I want to make a big travel bag with it. And I think I interfaced that one with foam when I made it. It just turned out so beautiful. Yeah, Lindsay does love sewing with the wool too. Do you find the self-adhesive woven gums up your needle? Lori, I have been checking it throughout this video, and it has not gummed up my needle yet. The self-adhesive foam absolutely does, but this woven hasn't messed up my needle yet. So they must use different adhesive on them, I'm guessing. I don't know. Don't know. Have you ever used, I don't know what that is, Brandy. Naga hide? I don't know what that is. Hi, Lily. Hi, baby. What's up?
You're still alive.
Huh?
You're still alive.
Yeah, I'm still living. How's the cleaning?
Good.
Thank you for doing that.
I still haven't tackled my room and I'm scared.
You're scared to tackle your room?
Yeah,
You're scared of what's going to jump out and bite you? Or?
Yeah. Probably a lot.
Probably a lot.
That's
yeah.
cool. I like that.
Thank you. Did you see the look?
It's pretty.
That's what it's going to look like.
I really like that.
Isn't that cool?
Is it going to be a big purse?
Yeah, it's going to be like a big tote.
I want it.
A big travel tote. You want it?
Give it to me.
It would be cute for your salon, actually.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
it would be a good. Oh no, guys! I lost bobbin chicken.
Bobbin chicken?
Yeah, I knew my bobbin was low and I was thinking it could last, but it didn't. So I need to get a new bobbin. Hi from South Africa, Marie. Welcome. Oh my gosh, look what happened over here.
Oh, a
Yeah,
mess.
a mess.
Yeah, grannies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, grannies. Okay, I just wanted to say hi.
Okay. Did you take the dogs on a walk by chance?
No, I need to finish cleaning before.
It's gonna get too hot.
I'll do it.
And it doesn't even have to be a long one. Just
Okay,
like
fine.
around the park.
How hot is it getting?
I don't know what it's supposed to get to today.
Let's see.
Hi, Barb.
86.
Yeah, that's too hot for those little babies.
4075.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take them eventually.
Okay, thanks, babe. Love you.
Love you.
All right, guys. Did you hear that? My 18-year-old wants my bag. That rarely happens. All right, let's try this again. Dang it. But you know what's awesome? I think that's right where the other strap covers it. It stopped in the perfect place. That's funny. All right. All right, let's make sure I'm starting right where I left off. Right there. Okay, we're good. 10 a.m. in Sacramento, California, and it's 70 on my porch. That's awesome. All right, I think where I had to restart is right where the other strap is gonna lay, so I think we're good. Beautiful. All right, let's put on our handles. I guess the bag's, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if I want to give it to her. She'll be pretty hard on it. So her salon that she's working at, it's Western decor. It's very cute. It's very retro Western, if that's a thing. And this bag would be perfect for her to take to work. I fully admit that. I just didn't think she would like it. Okay. Is an American-made artificial leather. Oh, okay, Nancy. Thanks for looking that up. I have never used that. I'm making the itty bitty bowler bag for the little girls. What strap would you use for kids? I don't know. What are you making it out of, Doreen? Webbing's awesome and really durable. So maybe I would use some webbing. All right. Here and here. Okay. Cindy, my thread is not on sale. That was yesterday for Sewist Day. I am getting 47 boxes of restock though, which is so much because I am low on a lot. So all coming this week. So that's exciting and a lot of work. I'm getting more black this week, Cindy. That's what the restock is. You thought 28 was a lot, Annette? I know, right? Try 47. That's why I have 2 dollies. We can load up 6 boxes at a time on the dollies and have to roll them all the way down my back sidewalk to the basement. So at least we don't have to go downstairs with them. That's kind of nice. But it's a lot. I think I might record it this next time so you guys can understand how much work it is. I think that's probably a good idea. All right. You guys, we've got our front and back panels done. I'm going to do some rivets real quick because I really think this needs some rivets. Don't you agree? Let me find some antique brass. Yeah, I have a bag. That's copper. Well, shoot, I'm gonna have to go buy some from my store. Grab some. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. I need to go grab some antique brass rivets. I don't have any in my stash back here. 2 seconds, right back. Okay. Let's see. Oops. I keep moving it. I really like the way the handles just finish off the side pocket. I am very impressed with the color combination. Very versatile with so many outfits. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This hole punch has seen better days, guys, better days. Maybe I can get in through the top. I need to just put the hole punch on my press. I have the pieces for it. Maybe a rivet where the straps cross like an X would look nice. Yeah, probably. I mean, you could go crazy with the rivets on this bag, I'm sure. I'm just gonna put them right here. I know the feeling of when we get pallets of full boxes of knives for restock at the small business I work at. It's a lot of work and takes a couple of days to unpack and fill all the shelves. Yes, it does, Jackie. See, doesn't that look nice? You know what? I'm going to put 2 right there too, because it just will kind of, I think that'll finish it off nice if I put it right there too. This might be a 2-part video. It's kind of time consuming. What time is it? 11? Oh, I guess we haven't been on too long. I think I can get it done. Oh yeah. That looks good. Let's get those pressed and we'll do the other panel real quick. Gotta go slow on these ones because they're kind of long. And I don't want them to press wonky. That looks good. Stacy, Kasaya, I'm in love with the Let's School thread. I'm so glad, Stacy. I am too. I'm obsessed with it. Okay, there we go. Ooh, see, those rivets definitely finish off that panel. Let's do the other side. I'm like, do I have my hole punch one on here? I don't think I do. That's okay. I'll just use the hand one again. I use it in my bobbin also. And my machine has auto tension. Some people use regular thread in their bobbin with the Tex 45 on top. Yep, just depends on your machine. For sure. Okay guys, after we do this, we're gonna attach the base to our main panels and finish the exterior, I believe. Okay. Done. Definitely worth the extra 5 minutes with the rivets, guys. So cute. It's little things that count sometimes, right? All right, move this back. Let's finish up the base. All right, let me make sure I'm doing this right. So, okay, here we go. So we are going to connect the base along the bottom here. Thank you, Corrine. I am quite excited about this bag. We got a ways to go still, guys. We got to do the recessed. I'm doing a recessed zipper closure, some pockets on the inside, and then it's a drop-in lining. So we will be doing all of that. So my base piece, I did Decaville Heavy out of my seam allowances, and then I quilted foam on top of that. Just so you know, I need to cover those feet. Just a second. I didn't do that. This is just extra wide double-sided tape from Waywack. I don't take off the other side. It's nice and sticky, and so it covers those screws. So hopefully they don't move. I don't blame your daughter claiming it. It looks gorgeous. We'll see if I let her claim it. I don't know, guys. She's pretty rough with her bags. All right. Let's sew this sucker together. So we're just sewing this base piece on at the seam allowance given in the pattern. It gets pretty thick, so keep that in mind for you domestic machine users with your materials. I would not have used these same materials if I had a domestic sewing machine, just FYI. The only reason I'm able to go as thick as I do is because of my machine. All right, and then you top stitch through the bottom. She's thick, but she's purty. Lily, thank you. Susan drew it. I quilted it. Although the pen markings left some like scratches on it, like the pen when I try to take it off. Because I left it overnight with all the pen marks on it. My fault. And so they didn't really come off, unfortunately. And this vinyl that I'm using is Tulip Bee vinyl from Annette. And her shop will be opening very soon, so stay tuned. Okay. Ugh, so cute. All right, so now we want to add the other panel on this side. Same thing. Pam, hopefully she will value it because it's made with mother's love. Who knows? Who knows? My kids are a little spoiled with bags. All right, same thing. Hi, Danette. Watching from your bus. Awesome. I got cash money right now, Kasaya. Oh yeah, Amber. All right, and now I want to top stitch that bottom. Zoop. Okay. I did forget to trim a couple of little right there and right there and right here. Okay, so now we want to put our sides together on this big bad boy here. Okay, now when you put your sides together, you want to make sure that these line up. I think that's more important than if the top and the bottom line up, if that makes sense. So I am making sure these match before anything else, because I feel like it would be an eyesore if they didn't match. For me. Maybe not for everybody, but it would be an eyesore for me. I wouldn't like it. Okay. So those match. Clip her on down. You know, I didn't do a marking with my top, but I think it'll be okay because it's wax canvas and I'm just going to be folding it down like that. But if you were using a different material, you would want to mark your drop-in lining line before you sew this all together. Just putting that out there. I noticed Waywack has new plastic zipper jig. I don't know, Lori, I'm not a zipper jig. I'm not a zipper jig type of gal, so I don't know. I'm sure it works great though. All right, matching up these seams right here with the connectors first. See how mine's off right here? It'll be okay. You can make up for that. That's not a big deal. I would rather this line up than this. Okay. You can catch everything else up in your seam allowance. It's not going to make that big of a deal in the end, but if this wasn't lined up, that would really bother me. That's just my personal opinion. All right, let's sew up these sides. Same seam allowance. And then we will box the bottoms. Oh, hey, Annette, thank you. You guys, I don't know if everybody has heard, but the details for the Sail Away with Susan and Saya cruise are out. And there is a deadline for the group rate. There's not a deadline to sign up, but if you want to get the group rate, you just have to sign up and put a deposit down. It should be a lot of fun. It's just a fun cruise. There is no sewing involved. It's just a let's go take a fun vacation together. Susan and I are both bringing some kids. I'm bringing 4 of my kids. She's bringing 2 of hers. But we will have like an excursion that we can do together and some activities together. And if you guys really want to come with us, we'd love to have you. So go book it. It's super, I'm so excited. My kids are excited. It'll be at the end of April, April 27th. So there is time to plan. And it'll be going out of, ooh, what port, Annette? I don't even remember what port. Is it Cape Canaveral? I know it's in Florida. My kids are so excited. Hi, Rosa. Port Canaveral. There you go. Yep, Annette signed up. There's been other people who have signed up. I'm super excited. Okay, so I'm going to box my corners now. Ooh. And it should just kind of line up like that. Your seams for your base are going in. And it should just lay pretty nice and flat right there. Yay, Mo's coming. Who else is coming? Danny's coming. I'm so excited. Hopefully Susan won't have a missing luggage cruise experience. For those of you who had heard her her story of not having any luggage on her cruise. Oh my goodness. Hopefully that's not going to happen again for her. That would be horrible. I'm going to do 2 rows of stitching down here at the boxed corners just because I want to make sure that we're good on that corner. Lily needs a roomie. Hey, Lily, I'm sure there was somebody else looking for a roommate. On the Patreon, I think. Who commented they needed a roommate? There's someone. Was it Amber? Amber Pons. Was it you who said you wanted a roommate or you needed one? Lily, I'll figure that out because somebody else had commented they wanted a roommate too. Anyways, you guys, it'll be fun. So if you're wanting to come, we'd love to have you. Okay. See, this side's a little bit off because of how it lined up, but you can just go like that. Problem solved. All done. Beautiful. Yeah, Lily, let me do some little research and I'll let you know. I know there was someone. All right, and then I'm going to do another row. And then last thing that I need to add are I'm doing crossbody strap. Oh, you guys. Okay, we'll turn it in a minute. Let's get our crossbody strap pieces here and here. Okay. This is just my crossbody strap connector piece. I'm just basting, or not basting, I'm top stitching down each side. I'm going to cut it in half, and that will be the two pieces for my connectors. The airline lost our luggage when we took an 8-day Alaskan cruise. We got 2 hours before the boarding ship. I was losing my mind. Stacy, my sister never got her luggage for the entire 8-day cruise. So it's a good story. I forget what, I think she said it on a live, or said the story on a live, but I forget which one. Yeah, she's a little paranoid now. All right, so here is that. I'm going to baste that together. And then we're going to turn this bag right side out and see what we have, and we will continue to the lining. All right. I'm like, is it easier to baste it? Might be easier to baste it from this side. So you want your connector going down towards the lining here. I'm going to give it, I don't like a lot of overhang with my connectors. I'm going to give it just a little bit like that, and you'll have to trim it down because it's going to have to, well, does it? No. I don't think so. What does it say? Yeah, pattern says to leave a little overhang too. Okay, sorry, this is hard to see. I'm just going to baste that onto the top of my bag. Well, shoot. Hold, please. Okay. This side. It's hard to see it from that way. Let me hold it up. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Let's turn this out. Let's turn it out. Okay, go. Yeah, the price is for 2 people per room. And when, I don't know, for people who have never done cruises before, once you pay that price, everything on the ship is included. All your meals, all of it. Activities. Your excursions are extra when you stop at your stops, and you have to pay extra for alcohol. And that's about it. Other than that, everything's included. All right. Okay, guys. Here's our bag so far. What do we think? Ta-da! Ooh, she purty. She purty. All right, let's work on the liner. Oh, that's looking good. I'm gonna move it back over here, okay? Okay. Oh my goodness, I keep kicking the kicking the tripod. I am so sorry, guys. The joys of live videoing, huh? Stay. Okay, I gotta plug my phone back in so we don't die. And let's, okay. Lining time. Let's do our recessed zipper first. And got our pull. I'm not sure which zipper I cut for this. I think it was that one. Okay. So I've got my zipper panel pieces all prepped. I need to prep my zipper real quick. I'm just doing the turn 90-degree angle and then baste it down. And I'll be putting a zipper end cap on it. Thank you, guys. What's the name of the pattern? This is the Passion Flower Tote from Blue Calla. Blue Calla? Blue Calla. I don't know, guys. Yes, so Victoria is my travel agent for the cruise, and she's awesome. And you can ask her all the questions you need to. We have a Facebook group for the cruise as well, which is a great way to ask your questions. Find roommates. Lily? Yeah. Okay. When we sewed this bag for Sewing the States with Katie, we just did a magnetic closure. We didn't do a zipper closure, so that is an option as well. You could do a magnetic closure if you wanted to. Okay, so I will be basting because tape doesn't really stick onto wax canvas. Just FYI, but it will stick onto this. So I will put a little bit of tape on, because usually I tape my zipper panels instead of baste them, but wax canvas is its own creature. Okay, here we go. So I folded all my ends down a 1/2 inch equally to start on these pieces, and I like to go, oh, what am I doing? Right sides together. So my zipper's right side down. I like to start my zipper right where the fold ends, right here. So it's about a 1/2 inch in, depending on where you folded it. And I'm just gonna baste this on first, and then I'll sandwich my lining on top. I did make the pieces for this zipper panel closure a 1/2 inch bigger on each side. The one in the pattern was pretty tiny, so I did make this part a little bigger. Just FYI. And you want to stay basting within your zipper. You don't want to go off your material. All right, so now I'm going to sandwich my lining on top. Just lining it all up. Right sides together. Zipper sandwiched in the middle. That should stick right there. All right, now I'm going to sew 1/4 inch seam allowance along my zipper. Whenever I go on a cruise, I always put money aside for a spa day. That is the first thing that I go in when we get on the ship. I go in and I book my massage because they always have the best spas on these ships. So just, you know, putting that out there. I will definitely be doing a spa day. Okay. Hi, Sandra. So now I want to fold that over. I'm going to top stitch and baste it all together. Okay, here we go. Actually, I usually start right here. Come down this first. Okay, and now just baste. We're just going to repeat for the other side now. All right, I like to zip it up completely. Hi, Leslie. And line up my top too. So those are equal and even Steven. Look pretty good. Okay. And then we'll baste this on. And then add the lining. we go. Here's this. I wonder if I need to wind another bobbin. We'll see. Maybe I should start winding another one. All right, so I like to match it up down here, and we're just going to tape it on. And then if it's uneven at this other end, I can adjust. That looks pretty good. Here we go. It's a little short. Do any of your kids sew? Christine, you know, the little one showed interest here and there, but not really. Nope. And I'm not one to force them either. If they want to learn, I will happily teach them. Charlotte has probably sewn the most out of all my kids, especially during COVID. She made lots of little rice bags and a pillowcase and something else, maybe a little pouch. But no, my kids haven't really shown interest, which is fine. Okay, let's top stitch. Move on. Hate zipper panels. Like, I love having a zipper panel. I hate taking the time to make them. If that makes sense. Zipper panels and straps. I usually do them at the beginning of my bag, so I don't have to stop in the middle of my bag and make it, but I didn't do that this time around. That's okay. All right. Ka-chow, done. Okay, there's our zipper panel. I'm gonna go ahead and mark my center on both sides here, because we'll need that for when we put it in our lining, okay? All right, let's head to our lining pocket pieces. Boom. Got this, and I think this one here is this is my lining piece. I'm using black checkered on the inside because I'm crazy. Like that. I think this is, hopefully I'm right. No, I don't think this is the slip pocket piece. This must be the zipper pocket piece. Sheesh, yeah, right? Or is it? Oh, it might be. Let me double check that I'm grabbing. No, I think it's, what was I doing? No, that is, I don't know what this is for because I'm not doing, okay. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Here we go. This is the slip pocket piece. It's absolutely huge. I should double check that I have the right piece. Give me 2 seconds. Slip pocket. Yeah, this is it. All right. I guess you could make this differently if you wanted, but it fits all along the entire inside of the bag, and then you separate it. So we're going to sew up the top right sides together, just the top, and turn it like a tube. And then we will attach it to our lining. Hello, Wild Pony Designs. Okay, so we are going to turn it right side out. Beautiful. And you know, I think because of this material that I'm using, no, I think I will still. Okay, so we want to top stitch the top, but I got to finger press this seam on the bottom out. I'm using the bonded nylon, so it's kind of slippery, but I love it for bag linings and pockets, even though it's not as easy to work with as other materials, but it makes fabulous bags, guys. It's just slippery. It's just a little slippery. But the end result is awesome. Highly recommend it. And you don't have to interface it. I'm all about using materials on your bags that you do not have to interface. I'm not a big fan of cotton anymore on the insides of my bags because there are so many other materials out there that are better to use on bags. But if cotton's what you got, then use it. But all this other stuff, you don't have to interface, which is a win for me. Okay, so now I'm going to just top stitch the top of my pocket here. And how far up? I want to jump from there. Okay. Where's my big ruler? I'm gonna go right there. It says to measure from these side cutouts, which is kind of hard to do, so I'm doing it from the bottom 1.5 inches up. I don't know how you haven't knocked off your monitor yet. I know, right? It's pretty heavy though. I'm kind of shocked too, but it's staying in place, y'all. Okay, so now I'm gonna I want to separate my pocket, so I'm going to draw the centers on first. So let me find my centers on my lining. Oh, I've already clipped it. Did I clip the bottom? I already did. Top stitch at the top, not the bottom. Okay. So here's my center right here. That's where I want to separate the center. Although she has it one big pocket. That's right. So I'm going to do 2.5 on each side from the center. Right there. And right there. Beautiful. Okay, so there's my lines for dividing it, and I'm just going to do this all with one stitch. Here we go. It's hard to see from this side, so I am going to have to sew down the sides from the back because it's at that slant. All right, and now I'll come over from the right side. And then I like to come back down. Then that gives it just like a double row of stitching in between those pockets. Hopefully we'll, survive all the stress you putting stuff in and out of your pockets. All right, and now trim off the extras. Okay, there's my big mama pockets. Beautiful. I'm like, do I want to do a zipper pocket on the other side? Kind of want. Let me see if I have a zipper overlay that'll fit real quick. I would prefer that. Oh, perfect. Okay. We're gonna do a zipper overlay on the other side. And I've got a cute little tag that says, "You look really pretty today." So we're gonna put that on it. Okay, we'll take this liner out. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Hi, Patty. Welcome. All right. I had this pre-made zipper overlay from Jolie Lee Creations. They do custom and just fun zipper overlays that are so nice to have in your stash. So, all right. And then I like to put a piece of tape top of each of my linings. Don't let me forget that tag, guys. Here. And then on each side of my zipper, let me cut my zipper down a little bit and burn those edges. Make sure those edges are melted. You don't want those to fray, okay? And then I like to put a piece of tape right side on each side of this. And then I need to put my pull on. Can't forget that. These pulls cute. These are the, I think they're called dewdrop pulls that I have on my website. I just got restock of all of them except matte black. I'm kicking myself, but they're coming. I didn't realize I didn't have any matte black. The joys. All right, here we go. Pull on. Here we go. I'm going to put these pieces up for a minute. And we are going to sew the zipper overlay onto my lining first. I'm just kind of marking my center there, and then let's do about, she says for the zipper, about 1 inch down. I don't know, that's pretty close, huh? I'm gonna do 1.25 inches. That's my center. Okay, so I have tape in the middle, down each side, okay? Just kind of fold it and find my center. Nothing very fancy about that. Eyeball it, make sure it looks good. And then I'm going to slip this little "you look really pretty today" right under. Another reason I love zipper overlays. Isn't that cute? Okay. I don't remember where I got this specific tag. It might have been in the sewing blurbs box or from Leslie. I don't remember. Anybody know? I'm not quite. All right, I will just go forward and pull through my stitches since it's pretty contrasting on this material. Here we go. Okay, I pulled through my thread to the back here. And then I'll meet up with it and pull it through. Okay, and then tie those off. Maybe, if you can separate them. Okay, there we go. Oh, thanks, Annette, for linking that. It's one of my favorite tags. I think I only have one left. I've used them on so many bags. Those, you look so pretty today. It's just a good tag to add to any bag. Right? All right. And then I want to cut out the center. Oh, you guys, I had a Costco order coming. I better make sure it's not delivered. Uh-oh. It is. Let me text my daughter real quick. Costco is here. Okay. All right. My Costco food is sitting out on the patio. Love the Halloween thread, but I still think you could use it for Christmas too. Jennifer, you probably totally could. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's do our zipper now. So we want to take our first piece here. Take the tape off. I lay it zipper pull going to the right first. It'll end up going to the left, but just trust me. Okay, and then we're gonna take it here. Take the top piece off and we're gonna put it into our window here. So now our zipper pull is closing to the right, okay? We are going to sew just along this bottom, starting just before the box and ending right after. Yeah, all the way along the bottom. Okay, and then I will pull those threads through and tie them before. Pretty that looks. That's so pretty. All right, let's pull them through and tie. I like to always do 3 knots. That may be overkill, but I'd rather do too many than not enough, right? At least that's what I think. All right, so after that's done, you want to pull that piece down out of your way. And I like to fit this top piece in before I put my liner piece on. So I'm going to take the tape off of the top of the zipper. And I'm going to sit here and make sure it's placed where I want it to be. This method is nice because you're not fighting with the layers laying flat underneath this. You can go side by side. So that's why I prefer to do it this way. But there's, you know, another way to do it. It's totally up to you. All right, so you could also, you don't have to do a drop-in lining with this bag. If you wanted to leave this pocket open and do a birthing method for the finishing of this bag, you could totally do that as well. So there are options. All right, beautiful. So now I want to start right here where it ended, come up, down, and around. And then that finishes up that, and then we close up the pocket. I know, zipper overlay pockets are my favorite type of zipper pocket. The finish is so clean. I 100% agree, Annette. I am all about it anymore. I need to just take time and take all my scraps and cut out a bunch of overlays with my with my Cricut. Or not my Cricut. What do I have? A Scan and Cut with my Scan and Cut. I'm like, I don't have a Cricut. Silly me. You guys know what I meant though. Okay. Whee. All done. Look how pretty. Isn't that nice? Oh, it looks so good. Okay, let's pull those through, tie them, and close up our pocket. I don't think Annabelle's getting the groceries. It's kind of worrying me. Let me text David too. Maybe. Where's David? Sorry, guys. Give me just a second. I love how I can text while I'm on this. Hey. You run and get the groceries in. Okay. Beautiful. I got all this food I had to buy for David's party tomorrow. I don't want it going bad on my front porch. Okay. All right, after we close up this pocket, we're just going to put our zipper panel connected to our lining panels, and then we'll close up the lining, guys. We're getting close. Getting close. Awesome. All right, I'm just going to trim this down a little bit. Make sure I melt it. If you trim your zipper, make sure you melt it again. You don't want that fraying. Awesome. And then I'm going to trim my bottom down just a little bit. Awesome. Okay, so I want my inner bands, and I need to mark my fold line on that. I think, are you folding it down an inch? What are we doing? Da da da. Inner band. I don't know. I'm going to say it's an inch. I don't see where it says on here. Oh, haha. So I think we did a drop-in lining with Katie on the Sewing the States, and this is actually a turn-through on the pattern. So this actually is not a drop-in lining in the instructions. So but too late now, man. We're just doing a drop-in. So I'm marking an inch down on these top pieces, and that's going to be my fold. I did like when we did it on the Sewing the States with the drop-in. It just worked really nice. So we're just going to do that. And I have my cylinder arm all ready to go. So it's fine. It's fine, guys. Clip my center here. And here. And then my zipper panel. Hello, hi from Canada. Was finally able to catch your live. Thank you. Okay, so I want my zippers to go the right direction. The way I make sure that that happens is I put my zipper side on first. I like my zipper on the back of the bag. Totally preference. Personal preference, but that's what I'm doing. And I'm just going to baste this right side up. Both layers are right side up. Okay, Susan always feels like this is the wrong way to do it. It is not. Okay, I'm going to baste that on first. Hi, Wendy. I was watching and listening while I worked on a bag. Now it's coffee break time. Yay. It's a good time. All right. So I'm going to put this on right side down, match up my centers, and I'm going to do my full seam allowance here, which I don't know. What's the seam allowance? She doesn't change it, so I'm guessing it's the same seam allowance that you've been doing throughout the bag. Okay. And your top inner band for this lining does have an angle on it, so make sure that you are doing the longer side to the lining here, and it's angled, the angle going up. Okay. Hi, Brenda from Alabama. Welcome. All right, I like to, let's see, I like to usually top stitch with all of my seams going down towards the lining like this. Then my zipper panel kind of sticks up instead of sinking into the bag. But again, this is a personal preference step. You could do it with the seam allowances going up towards the top and top stitching along this top inner band. There's not really a right or a wrong for this. It's just going to change how it lays when it's all done. You would love to order some of my thread. You've heard so much about it. Well, yay. Hi from South Africa. A little late, but at least that's okay. All right. Now we're going to do and repeat with this side. So you want to take it, zipper panel up, centers matched. Both of your right sides are up. And now, you know, my other lining's on this other side here. So that's what you're seeing on top of this piece. Okay, and then we're going to repeat the same steps, baste this on, and then add that top lining piece and top stitch. Okay, there we go. Centers, make sure the band is going in the right direction on the sides here. It's angling down right now. So when I sew and flip it, it'll be angling up. All right, full seam allowance. Do it. Did the kids get the Costco off the porch? Jody, I hear footsteps. I heard David's door open and he went up. So yes, I think the Costco is being brought in right now. I can hear it. Oh. One good things to come out of COVID is all the home delivery. It is seriously my favorite thing ever. I hate going grocery shopping. It takes up so much time in my day. I used to love it when I was a stay-at-home mom because it got me out of the house, but now I'm like, I have too much to do. So yeah. I'm lucky I live in an area where it's an option. I realize that. Hi, Chin. All right. Hey, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now we got to put on our bottom piece. Right? Do, boop, boop. Repeat steps. Dot, dot. Start with 3/8, increase to a half. Okay, here we go. Work smarter, not harder. That's right, Annette. For sure. It seriously saves me like 2 hours of my day. So 2 hours that I need for filling orders or filming a bag or all that kind of stuff. Okay, here we go. We are working on the Passion Flower Tote, Jen, by Blue Calla. You're crocheting an oval basket to be a something bed for my 4-month-old Yorkie. Oh, that's cute. I love it. Doggy bed. I figured after I read it, that's what you meant. Got it. Okay. So I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna completely take my zipper pull off. I'm crazy. And top stitch this so I don't have to fight with it. Probably won't put that zipper pull on till the very end, honestly. You probably don't have to do this top stitching along the base of the lining, but I like the look of it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. It's not a necessity though. Okay. We're going to close up the sides here. I'm gonna go ahead and just clip this in so it stays out of my way. My little zipper tail there. I'll line up my seams right here first. Get those nice. All right, sew that up. She suggests starting at your seam allowance and increasing as you get towards the bottom. That just eliminates a baggy lining for your bag. Oh, Rosa, thank you. She says, I just love the way you coordinate the different fabric colors and patterns, and it just looks amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's fun. I love coming up with, that's my favorite part. It's coming up with combinations for the bag. Okay. So, like I said a few minutes ago, this pattern is written as a birthed bag, which I didn't realize because I've only made it drop-in. So we're doing it drop-in. But you can totally do it the other way if you want to. You could even do the whole double pull through method. So you have a nice big bottom hole and leave the bottom and the zipper lining open. That would be totally awesome and easy. I'm just trimming that down. I don't want that extra hanging in my bag. Okay. I love a good top stitch too, Wendy, for sure. Annette, so true. She says, when I have interior zipper overlays, I do the double pull through the lining so I don't risk tearing the overlay. Yep, that's another reason to do it that way. All right, guys, guess what? We got to put these 2 layers together. Whoop, whoop. And then we'll go over to the, you got to unplug it, it's pulling. And then we'll go over to the cylinder arm machine. Okay. There's my lining all done. And since I have waxed canvas, I'm just going to, I'm not doing tape, I'm just folding it down, increasing it. Kind of fabulous how it just stays. Probably the perfect material to do a drop in with. It's gonna be nice and easy, I think. Home stretch, that's right, guys, home stretch. Only took me 3 hours. This is a very cute tote, although it is not a quick tote. It is not one of those ones you can just whip up in an hour or 2. It's got a lot of straps and details, but it just turns out so freaking cute. I know you guys are gonna love it. I am so hungry, guys. It's food time as soon as this is done. Okay. It's hard to sit for 3+ hours and sew without food. Whew. All right. Ooh, it's looking good. All right, there's that one. So let's take my exterior here, and I am just gonna fold my exterior down. It should be pretty much where that foam is. I'm just gonna eyeball it because, again, tape won't stick. Yeah, I did do a lot of prep work with this one, Annette. You are correct. It is. I'm gonna need a nap after this. Okay, and then I just need to change the spool color on my cylinder arm, and we'll head over there after this is together. Katie sewed this on a live yesterday with Gina. Oh, see? 6 hours. Believe it. I didn't realize that. That's awesome. I'm glad I didn't get on and sew it yesterday too. Okay, let's drop it in. So this way, going here. Okay, I'm gonna match up my sides first. I don't like how far up my crossbody straps are sitting. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. It just is what it is. It'll be fine. Next time I'll put them down more. All right, and then I'm gonna come over to this other side and get that on first before I clip everything on in the centers. Hi, Daryl. How's it going? Okay, and then I like to just make sure it's all even here. It looks good. Centers. All matched up. Ooh, it's gonna be pretty, guys. Oh my gosh. This is such a gorgeous design. I'm kind of obsessed now. Okay. All right, guys. Layers clipped. Zipper's going the right way. All right, we're gonna go over to the cylinder arm and we're gonna top stitch this bad boy. Give me just a second because I have to resituate and put in one of these spools over there. Okay, I've got the bobbin already ready to go. Let me just get my thread. Actually, I might put the camera on the other side. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna put the camera on the other side. Sorry. Let's go over here. I think that's a better spot for you guys to see what I'm doing. I'll figure out this whole working between the two machines eventually, guys. It's just gonna take me a hot second. All right. All right. Scissors here. Here. All right. Beautiful. Clips. iPad. Does the cylinder arm have a flatbed table attachment? Yes, it does. Yes, you could do all of your top stitching with this machine for sure. Yep. I just don't like this machine for linings and thinner materials. It's not meant for it. And I don't feel like it looks as good. So it's a pretty heavy duty machine. So I would only suggest doing it for thicker materials, but totally your call. I have sewn whole bags on them, but I just don't love the way it works with whole bags. Do you like your saddle stool? Yes. This saddle stool is pretty perfect for the cylinder arm. I don't enjoy just sewing a whole bag sitting in the saddle stool, but it is the perfect height because you need a tall seat when you're doing this machine because it sits pretty high. So, are we ready? I have it walking too high right now. How's the angle, guys? Is that good? I know this light's kind of in the way, but all right, hold your threads, yo. Most important part about this machine, or else it'll jam up. I think I need to put the foot down even more. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Looking good. Yeah, this stool is great for, I keep missing the basket, for sitting at your embroidery machine too. It's the perfect height for that. Yeah, for sure. Shoot. It's stuck on this. There we go. Had to move my foot height. The way it walks, like if it's stuck on that back piece, you just make it walk a little taller and it'll pop off of it. Yeah, we'll take a good look at this bag when I'm done. I need a clip holder for this machine. My wedding anniversary today, and I'm nibbling on some chocolates my hubby gave me. Happy anniversary. Where do I get my Pendleton wool? I got it at the actual store. The actual factory. I don't know if it was the factory, but got it when I was in Oregon. All right, you guys. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. That's a little off, but that's okay. It's okay. All right, let's take a good look at her. Should dress the clips on the floor. I know. I just need a big old bin on the floor that catches the clips, I think. Okay, you guys. Here it is. It looks pretty awesome. Okay, just a minute. Hi. Stay. Okay. She is very pretty. You guys. Ta-da! Ooh, that light. Sorry about that light. Stop it, light. What? I just need to add the zipper pull on. I'll put a end cap there. And then I'm going to find some cool funky webbing to do the strap, the crossbody strap. It'll probably be 1.5 inch webbing because I think that would be a fun addition. But that's it, guys. That is our Bellflower Tote. Such a cool, see how those sides match up? See why I wanted these sides to match up? There it is. I love it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for keeping me company. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys all have a fabulous Saturday. I'm going to put it on so you guys can see. That's the handle length in the pattern. It maybe could use 1 inch or 2 more for someone bigger like me. It'll be perfect for my daughter. She really wants it. Hopefully that was helpful. You guys, go grab this pattern. It is such a gorgeous tote. I highly recommend it. I will link everything we talked about in this video down below in the description. And you guys can refer to all of that pretty easily if you want the links. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Everybody have a fabulous weekend. Thank you so much for your support. Bye, guys.